my shrine, so we had the pictures, and I had the glasses, and then this necklace. Do you know Indiana Jones?
Yeah.
When he's got the shrine to his father on his death. It was like, you know, a treat in my bag.
It's a treat.
He has a point.
He's got... hint, hint.
I'm not even going to bother unpacking. Oh, no, actually, in my dressing gown. I feel as if I've returned from a long trip away.
Jordan, I don't know if you... I feel so embarrassed.
I'm not
I hope you
unpacking
didn't...
right at this moment. They can ask me to do it tomorrow.
I hope you didn't see me just being an absolute stupid, sloppy mess.
Oh, yeah, you were very stupid. I was like, for fuck's sake, Henry.
Oh, that's so embarrassing.
Yeah, it is embarrassing. Not gonna lie.
That is so embarrassing. I can't...
But then when I saw this, I just thought that was the sweetest thing ever. I just, oh. Oh no, I need to. I can't believe I'm going in the bloody hot tub again. Swore off it.
You've been locked away for 2 days.
Mm.
God, I can't believe you've just been watching us. I actually don't know how you survived that, because you must have just literally been losing your mind.
In there with 2 people who nominated you.
That is brutal.
Yeah, it is brutal. Oh, and then Mike went off.
Guess I'm unpacking.
I honestly think everyone, it's nice to have immunity, but I just knew it was never going to be what saved me. Weeks ago, I decided that the house doesn't decide my fate, the public do.
Yep.
I've accepted that a long time ago, and I've been at peace with that for a very long time, and I've been ready to go if the public want me to go. So I knew, as much as it would be amazing for my mental health to have that immunity coin, I was like, it's a short-lived feeling.
Having it also feels like a fluke.
Yeah, it does.
And you carry with you
that question mark of the public
when you have. Ooh!
You're going in the hot tub.
We're gonna give you some alone time.
Towel.
Oh, it would have got.
It went
in the laundry. It would have gone.
Henry,
to the store.
in my wash bag, which is on top of my stuff.
An extra can in your.
Would you prefer lager?
What would you prefer?
Lager.
Okay, you take the lager, I'll take the daiquiri. Thank you so much.
Fabulous, darling.
Enjoy.
So glad to be back.
Darling.
Do you know what, Jordan? I am
glad you're back,
to have
Jordan.
you.
And I'm sorry to have brought bad news as such.
No, it's fine because
No, but you brought truth, so.
you brought truth and you highlighted that to me, so nothing will come to
but I can't explain it how they will probably be able to explain it.
But also, what I just snorted, but I do think as well, it's brought to light things that would be brought to light in 3 days' time.
Yeah,
so is it better I know them now anyway? So
because they
I'm not
mentioned
shocked.
a lot about Chanel and then Paul, and so.
I think what they wanted me to do was shine the torch for everyone who'd gone before.
But then it's just like,
it's not your
how
job.
is it your responsibility? I was super close with Chanel. I was super close with Paul.
But
like, what
you came in as Matty and I came in as Olivia.
I came in as me.
I never came in as a group.
I didn't come in as a clique.
Exactly. We'll share the lager, 2 mojitos.
Thank you.
Is that 2 mojitos?
Yep. But yeah. Have fun, be yourselves.
Enjoy, boys. We're not going to spy on you tonight, don't worry, but have fun.
But all is good.
Can you believe what happened?
Been here all this time. Can you imagine that?
Bastards.
Off with Yimran, it was ignore Yimran. Spill a drink over Yimran, you didn't do that very well. You also didn't ignore her very well because you thanked her for something.
Wait, yeah, because in my ear I got don't thank her, don't ignore her. The thing is, Yimran was being really quiet that day anyway. So
yeah, we
like,
noticed.
But I have to say, pouring my drink over hers, it's just like...
I know, that was shit. The cup was filled like that much.
I did enjoy... I think my favourite part was making fun of Olivia's dancing. Because I was like...
Yeah, because she was...
I was like, oh,
riling her.
I said, oh, it looks really funny up front. Let me come to the side. I was like, oh, it looks really stupid on the side too.
Yes.
He's still vexed that I said that she... It was shameful.
Oh, honestly. That was one of the weirdest things. I did not expect to be taken out of the house like that. And
I actually can't believe you're here. I feel like it's a fever dream.
well, I'm here. I thought that was a fever dream.
Cheers, my darling.
Did you have the beer?
Yeah.
So
You
now
had some.
I swapped the beer for a coconut thing.
Oh, you see, the beer that I gave you?
Yeah.
Oh, what's this?
Huh? No, because I thought, I didn't know, they're the same units, aren't they? Anything. No,
We
I
had
just said
literally not a single clue. I think we'd basically said, like, initially there was like some suspicion that something might be going on, but then when it got to yesterday, it was very much like, when it gets to the end of yesterday, there was no chance you could still be here. So the fact they kept you awake 48 hours is
Oh, yes.
something.
That's why I think they didn't do 24. But then when I got my little briefcase, what was it, overnight bag, the little thingies in, and then the necklace, I just thought that's so cute. And I honestly thought, wow, I actually kind of missed them. I don't know why.
I know, I missed you.
And then it still smelled of the fragrance you were wearing as weird.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get over the pillow thing, but...
Sorry, I'm really sorry I had to witness that. I'm actually so... I'm so happy for you.
As am I, happy for myself.
Because I always saw you in the final. And like,
Well, I'm here. I don't think
Yeah.
they'll do another nomination eviction.
sure.
No point.
We talked about it. They couldn't do another nomination.
And I know we're not supposed to talk about it, so I won't. But when, like, had there been previous incarnations of this show,
Yeah.
celebrity series, I'm sure they would have always had 6-ish in the final.
Yeah.
So, and that's a shorter run. This is a shorter run than usual. So
I mean, living with 5 people in this house was weird.
it was weird to watch.
We were just like following each other around. I
know, it was a bit...
I felt like, I don't know, I felt like Olivia and Noki were kind of like trying to get together, and like Yinrun and Matty were like a lot together, and I was just missing you. And it was, so one of my theories was that it was going to be some kind of Wild West dance. It was going to be like grab a pair, and then whoever didn't have a pair to dance was going to get ejected, which would have been me.
I mean, the first morning, I think, before you started packing my coats, I could see you were just the odd one.
I was. I thought that's how I felt.
And then today, what they were both saying is that, oh, everyone's singing now to Matty and Yimran's tune, and oh, they're all being stupid now just because they want to get in there with them.
Yeah.
Olivia would never act like this if we were there, or Noki would never say that.
Or they'd be more, like Olivia would be more harsh.
Yeah. Whereas she was joining in, so I think that's where a lot of the doubt stemmed from on their part. I really did try to listen to their perspective, because I went in with an open mind. When they were criticising Yinrun while accusing her of things, I thought, okay, well, I'll see what I see.
That's really interesting. And actually, I did get an inkling that Tom was thinking that before.
And I've told you, because I wanted to be upfront about it.
Yeah.
And I was upfront about the fact that I did listen to them. I didn't necessarily, I didn't believe what they said at all. And I thought we'll try all this. Because when you're stuck with...
Yinrun would be capable of that.
No, I don't think she would.
And I think when she sees the camera move, she's going, oh my God, with the camera. Like, it's not like I'm trying to play up to the camera. It's like...
But even when, don't you look around the room
around
sometimes and think which camera's looking at where?
Yeah.
Because
It's like when I was in the control room and you gave eye contact.
Yeah, because we're being recorded. We're very
So those just want,
And so-
100%. I understand. It's just, you got nothing else doing here, so of course you're going to think, oh, I'm on a TV show. What?
Yeah.
I don't think we're being watched now, don't worry.
Oh, but when you were singing and doing the American accent, you were really giving me the
Sorry.
I have to be honest
This
with you.
is what life has been like without you.
Yeah, I know. Bloody hell. When you were on screen, I said, oh, he looks right miserable. He just...
I was.
I didn't speak like that.
No, but I had to really get a bit like bit like Jenkins in many ways. I had to get myself out of the ruts, and I was like, I was stuck in a rut that kind of like
I can see that.
my kind of like, when you have that like constant, or like the comfort, like in the morning, we'd go and like have our like coffee outside, or like.
And you did it alone, sat in the eye, and everyone went, like, oh my God, Henry's been captured. He's been taken.
Well, it was. I felt like I was just.
Whereas the three of us in there, we didn't give a fuck because we all thought we were out anyway. We were hung out to dry.
That's how I felt, because I like to get away from the rest of the house in the morning, and I enjoy our chats like and little gossip that we might
Do you know
have.
what was funny about that twist? Is that it ended up that the most, almost disengaged, cynical, pessimistic people were in the room together against you happy-go-lucky lot. And you, of course, you like to laugh at everything. So
I was dying at Olivia's Oliver thing, because it just wouldn't end.
But I wish the first part didn't stop.
It wouldn't end.
I wish the first part didn't end when she was speaking about my name's Oliver.
My father told me.
I wish that didn't end, but that ended, and then the dancing didn't stop. So in the end, we had to make a decision, and the decision was Noki, because I saw Noki really.
That was. I agree. Seeing her even in the bedroom, I don't know if you saw us getting ready, prepared for it.
No, we didn't see that.
But she was like getting a makeup on, she was really like going for it.
But you can tell Noki was just loving it, because she talks so much about how being in here is liberating and whatever else.
I'm not gonna lie.
To see her do that.
It did feel quite awkward afterwards, and it was like.
Why?
Because obviously me and Noki nominated each other, Matty and Olivia nominated each other. So in a similar way, it was like, let's be frank.
Yeah, that's why we wanted a few more spots. We thought these people nominated each other, now they're all husky.
But because I was first, I was thinking, like, have I misjudged this? But weirdly,
when you nominated first,
I had so much like, I was so happy actually that the two people I nominated me. And I was like, okay, that's weird. Like, I trusted my gut with
You
this.
were very sweet about it. You were omnibenevolent. You were like, Jenkins, I love you, guys.
No, because genuinely, I found Jenkins quite funny. And like, I thought he was a funny guy. And I did think he meant, I do think he means well. But it's just when he gets into one of his ruts and it kind of like casts this very negative thing over the house.
But when you were saying, oh, I love you all, and I love you all, but
sorry.
Anything which I would the sweetest way I can say that.
No, I know.
But because with me, I think I was quite direct with Jenkins.
You were so direct with Jenkins. You looked at him and you're like, here I am playing the game.
Yeah, because I'm all over the world. Let's do this. If we're going to play a game. But then with Olivia, I did feel more awkward because I didn't want to have to nominate a second person. But it had to be Olivia. You have four.
Noki's kind of like coming to the conclusion that I'm basically the same as her and that I'm PRing myself.
You're PRing each other when you talk to each other.
Which I don't know if that is the case. Like, some of us are quieter, some of us are more slower burns than others.
But the thing is, we had the same issue with Noki.
Yeah.
But I've tried to work my way around that, and I've just...
Noki the last 2 days, it's been fab.
Yes.
And actually, it would be a lot harder. But for me, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it. Like, no, wait. But Olivia, I looked at Olivia and I thought, actually, I find her hilarious. She's never done anything that's offended me. We've actually had a lot more meaningful conversations than I have with Noki.
Whereas I'm the opposite. I've had more meaningful conversations with Noki.
And especially you must have missed it, but Olivia was like getting deep and emotional. She was like, guys,
see that.
She was going like, I never open up like this. She was saying to me, she was like, I had no idea. She was like, Henry, like, I don't know, she just had a few too many drinks, but we're all in here. And she's like genuinely, Henry, like, I feel like my experience will be missing out without you. Like,
I think I heard that part.
Your laugh is so like infectious and
so constant. That's why everyone loves you. But no, that's the thing. Maybe like Olivia and I could never see Olivia and me having deep conversations as she mentioned. But maybe because we're both ourselves.
I have, and actually, this sounds really harsh, but I feel like she's almost got more interesting.
Yeah.
Sometimes it can be a bit mundane.
Yeah. Yes.
And it can be a little bit like.
Yeah. Sometimes you just have to direct the conversation a bit, otherwise the conversation won't have a stopping point.
Yeah.
In the nicest way possible.
Yeah. And she has been really fun. Every time she hears a banging sound, her face goes like...
Yeah. But the one, I whispered to Noki before I left. I said, I'm sorry for misjudging you, because I accept I did misjudge Noki.
Yeah.
Because I thought it was all superficial, I thought it was all PR. But now I've actually spoken to her, I realise she's doing this because of how she wants to come across. She doesn't want to come across as weak or vulnerable. She wants to come across as quite stern and strong.
I almost, because I literally, I had to use that. It was like that was the only doubt I had in someone else that wasn't Jenkins.
But if that's the doubt you have, then it's a doubt we're entitled to voice as Tom.
And she nominated me as well. So.
Yeah, as Tom, used his doubt nominating me, but we patched that up.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big thing, but Jenkins and I, though, we just knew we were going to nominate each other, and we did. So.
Jenkins seems like your #1 fan now. I don't know what happened in there.
Because the thing, I said to Jenkins, I'm glad we had this 48 hours.
He would give me a hug on the way. I'm kind of trying to give him a hug to say goodbye, and he was like,
after his mother came in, he didn't give me a hug. Well, I guess I didn't go out for it either. But I said, I'm glad with this 48 hours. At least you know now. At least we know that we haven't ever been insincere towards each other.
Yeah.
Because we've just worn it on our sleeves. We didn't particularly like one another.
Yacht confetti on me.
Oh, it's very nice.
That was.
But you know what I mean. And I'm glad that I haven't been fake, and I'm glad that Jenkins not felt he needs to be fake towards me, despite Chanel being a mutual friend. So there we are.
Yeah.
No love lost. A little bit of respect gained, but it was similar with Paul. I never particularly
whatsoever. So I want you to have that friendship when you come out. I think it's so special, and I only wish I had the chance to explore that more with Zach.
Yeah.
So you will see that I will campaign for you to be friends. Even
and I don't doubt that. I just think my biggest fear now is what I might face in the outside world as a result of what I saw tonight.
Yeah, it would be unfair if you did face anything like malicious because of it. I just think it's unjust. And I also think when they're out of the heat at the moment, they'll want you to thrive. Like they'll be buzzing to see you I
hope so, because I just felt really...
Get yourself out of the costume
come through once you're in your jammies.
Yes. Get yourself out of the costume.
Tonight, I just really felt...
Where's my hat? Hope it's in the lounge.
I think tonight I just really felt like everything was very much aimed in my direction.
Yeah, I felt really sick for you for that, because don't deserve to feel that. We all had that paranoia listening to them speak.
And that's what annoys me the most is when Hallie, Farida and Zach came back in Halloween and the paranoia associated with that. Jenkins thinks that Hallie's was about him. So, and I know he said he loves me, to me, but he was like, Noki, I'll make sure your sister gets your hair. But he never targeted anything like that to me. Tom pretty much remained silent. And
my hat?
I don't know where my hat is.
What the hell?
I think that's my one.
Do you know what? They'll find it eventually.
Exactly.
They're not really pushing for it.
And
I'm going to use that again. Not the popcorn on my feet.
But yeah, and then when Jordan left the cage, and they're like, "We're rooting for you. Bring it home." I just thought that is aimed at me because that was the last thing you guys said to me, and I just felt really targeted tonight.
Yeah, I really feel like you're... I don't know, it's not even paranoia. I really understand where you're coming from. You want your friends, when you've been in that situation, to have your back. Because you have found it hard. It's not been an easy couple of days for you. And I think it's unfair.
They've put the extra salmon.
Oh, lovely.
The extra chicken.
I'm really hungry right now, but I don't want a proper meal.
No, I don't want to eat a big meal. But...
I want a snack.
I'm checking. I think we should have brunch tomorrow. Look how many proper sausages we've got. I can make risotto tomorrow, and then on Thursday we can have steak night as the last night.
Dinner of champions.
Right. Take the salmon, because we could even have that for lunch.
Me and my salmon salad will be a treat tomorrow. Yeah, we don't want to be locked out again like we were today. Is there anything else that we think we need for brunch?
Chicken and asparagus. No, we've got loads of yogurt.
Lovely.
Double checking here. Do you want any Alpro yogurt?
Yeah, let's take the Alpro out, and I'll have that for the morning, just in case. We'll take those sausages out as well. Lovely. Sorry, hold on.
Will I bring the mango?
Yeah, take it out just in case.
I don't even like mango, but
We'll do what we can with it. Oh god, this room is so
I
freaking
swear.
warm.
there was meant to be 4 pineapple fingers, but there must have only been 3.
Well, there's no rush anyway. We'll get to them when we get to them.
It's ourselves. Brunch at lunchtime. Chuck that up because I'm going to put the raw meats on that for it. I'm going to put...
Oh, sugar. Let me move it
See
up.
where like the cheeses are.
Yeah, that's fine. I will do sausages and bacon in the morning. I think that'll be a nice
Okay,
start to the
perfect.
day.
And then at dinner, I'll make chicken risotto.
Yeah.
And I'll make Matty an asparagus risotto.
I'm sick of not having breakfast because we're rushed. So
And
I'd rather
then-
start properly.
And then tomorrow, and then on Thursday, we can have steak night with
Asparagus.
asparagus,
Potato.
mashed potatoes, all the kind of veggies that they'd use.
Yeah.
And like we can have salmon for lunch that day.
That'll be lovely. And I'm happy to do the salad.
And then if I get lentils before Friday, I'll make
a soup.
lentil soup for Friday, and we can have brunch and then soup not
Yeah.
long before
Yeah.
you know what time.
I honestly think, right, we've had so much paranoia over the past few days, but I genuinely now don't see how any more tragedy can be put into the last couple of days.
I know.
Because we've not seen as much drama as what's actually been happening behind the scenes.
I know.
So I honestly think that's enough drama now.
Is that
to be
my
honest.
glass?
That one's yours. I'm going to grab mine, then go outside and see the boys. It's Matty out there.
Well, Matty's in the diary room. I
Let's
don't
give
think
them a
that
little
is
hello.
my glass. I'm gonna get a fresh one. Matty's in the diary room, right? But come here, because we
Oh, shit, here's my
have
hat. Hold on.
between me, you, and Matty 2 mojitos and a lager.
Okay.
So,
not Let me just pop this in. Hold on.
no, okay. Do you want to get the turkey dinosaurs and smiley faces?
What, right now? I
We've
can actually do with them. My belly...
not eaten properly.
Do you know what? My belly feels like it can't survive the night.
Should we do
Have a
it?
nosy. I don't want to disturb them, but I want to have a little nosy and see how we're getting on. I want to make sure that the reunion is living up to expectations.
Ask them if they want turkey dinosaurs and smiley faces.
No, we're not kissing
Are you
anymore.
joining us?
Olivia, let me tell you a secret. We're
Social
Olivia.
distancing.
Piss off, the school shit is over.
Social distancing.
Do you want a turkey dinosaur?
No, Olivia, we've had a conversation. We're going to save it all for Friday, once we're out.
Do you want turkey dinosaurs?
We'll let it build up.
Hallelujah.
Yeah, we don't want to
Turkey
subject you
dinosaurs,
to
smiley
it.
faces,
Yeah.
chicken nuggets.
We're playing
What?
Dares.
Oh, shit.
Dinner. Have you
Do
eaten
you want
dinner?
turkey
What, you putting
dinosaurs?
anything in?
Yes.
Turkey dinosaurs,
them.
smiley
How do you have
faces.
turkey dinosaurs?
First result.
Yeah, I was like, there's no freaking
No,
way
because
Paul
we
was-
went live to Who, and Big Brother was like, the world.
Because they didn't
So we
tell us not to
thought
swear.
it was like live on the app.
We knew it wasn't a big thing because we knew everything was happening today, and so yesterday was a bit of a filler day.
Yeah, I thought that is bullshit. Whatever happened there, I was like, whatever.
Yeah.
But I'm still really proud.
We didn't know the prizes or the punishment other than
We were
Yenman
so
was
scared.
raging.
We were like, eviction.
no. We
How
knew
did
it
you
wouldn't be
choose
a big-
Yenman and not Matty for least?
No, Matty was a close second. But objectively, I think Yenman, we'd heard it all before. Whereas
enough.
Matty, at least it was kind of
Yeah.
some... Although Matty's was horrible too, and yours was horrible.
Very ass. Very ass. I feel vindicated.
What would you have done?
Yeah, well, what the
Not
hell was we
that.
done? We were thinking that.
I was like, what would a Jordan
I
do?
don't know, maybe something dry, I suppose.
So
Have you seen it in the
Turkey
diary? They were
dinosaur.
like,
I thought we ordered veggie dippers, but I guess...
We did.
Oh, no, we did.
That's the
Here they are.
veggies. Let's go! Do you know what? Everyone will be ravenous after the hot tub in the diary room.
Exactly.
This is perfect timing.
Right.
Real potato mash.
Let's go.
What
So
temperature
veggie
dinosaurs?
dippers take 10 minutes.
On what temp?
190.
Right, these are 200, so I'll pop them
I'm just going to put
this
it
one.
to 200. Just put both to 200.
I'll do these on this side.
Potato smileys are
Let's do them all together. Pass the smileys over to me and I'll pass you the
12 to 15 minutes on 200.
Oh, lovely jubbly. I'll just add a bit more because they're not preheated. I love how they have... Do you know what? When I go home, I'm going to buy these for the air fryer. Who says we're too old for smiley faces?
Right, turkey dinos and them are going on for the same amount of time.
Do you have any more metal trays? I'll pop these.
No, take one of the smaller ones.
You
And I'll
sure?
take that one for the chicken nuggets.
Okay, let me see if they fit. I'm so delighted right now. Thank you for reminding me we have these.
I thought we're never going to eat them if we don't eat them tonight.
I know. I honestly see you as such an amazing friend, and even in the moments where I felt lonely, I really respect what you do for your friends. So
But that's what upset me the most is see when my friends were like, oh my God, Paul thinks this about Gnocchi, so we have to think this.
Yeah.
I always said I would hate someone to think that I was actively leaving them out.
Yeah.
Because that's never the way that I was brought up, ever.
And I honestly think, I've never felt like the public love me. I've always felt that they see things
They
in other
just don't
people.
like someone else.
Yeah, and other people's actions. And I think that's been reflected in a lot of the results after Paul left, unfortunately. But I do think that, that situation has, had a domino effect.
Yeah.
It's got nothing to do with, you. I honestly think you've held your head high and people have seen what you've had to say and they've judged you according to you and not your friends. So don't, feel
But
like
I think I'm quite chuffed with that.
I've never spoken badly about him. It was only our situation that I felt hurt by. But I think that, it was very unfortunate that he wouldn't let it go in time.
Yeah.
And timing in this case, we all know, is everything.
Is everything.
It's unfortunate that Halloween came the day before nominations for me, so things just didn't cool down.
Yeah.
And maybe even a week later, it would have been the same thing. But, I don't want you to ever feel like you're part of that. You are your own person, and it's, been proven in the results. So I'm very happy for you, and I'm very happy that, despite everything, I've stood strong in how I feel about you. And I've been proven right by the public. Because I don't know what you say about me, but I think people will understand what you have said, and, they can back us both at the same time. That's very possible.
I'm going to put this one in here.
Put it that one.
No, I'm going to put it there because I need to put the dippers in 10 minutes anyway.
Well, turn that around. Oh my God, I'm so excited to have this smiley faces!
Same.
I feel like I've not eaten them in years.
I know.
Oh my God, I'm so happy. Do you know what? It's nights like this in the house that I've always, hoped for.
Yeah.
But I could never, picture
That you feel immediately guilty for eating this kind of shit, but there's literally 2 more dinners left.
We literally, in the Big Brother house, in the last 3 days, what more could you wish for?
How did this ever even happen? I think that's what's upset me the most, is I'm already sat here questioning how this happened.
Yeah, and you...
To then hear 2 people who I'm extremely close to then also question it.
And it's not that you feel differently about them because of what they've said.
I just feel gutted that they also question it when I'm already feeling that.
I know. It's not a nice feeling, but take comfort in the fact that other
But
people...
I'm glad in a way I know now, because it's not going to shock me when I leave.
It would have been hard for you to be in the midst of your joy when you come out and experience that. And even if you win, to then hear that afterwards, you would feel sick.
I know.
Money is nothing versus the perception of your friends. That's such an important thing.
We tried the cream soda.
It's actually really nice.
Is it?
So in Zimbabwe, why does it do that? It did that to me as well.
Oh, that does taste lovely.
So in Zimbabwe, there's a drink called Sparletta, and that's...
Didn't really know what to think.
But you're different. You don't express...
But she's very instantaneous with
She
her,
said this about you in a diary room, that you don't express your emotions. But then I thought because Yunran's very good at crying, but then I didn't see many tears.
Oh, what?
Not
With the
like-
diary room that you saw? She said
No,
that.
in the... Oh, in the diary room I saw, that's when she said the thing about you.
Oh, really?
But then also, when I went, I was expecting a little bit more of a reaction. Not like I thought that what was warranted.
No, I
just
get that.
thought
Just the fact that
that's a
with other
pattern.
things, she's been very overly
Yeah.
dramatic. Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
I
she
get
was
that.
she was crying when I came back in, so perhaps... I'm giving her the benefit.
That is
of the doubt.
interesting. Like when...
Because she seemed more
Like even when it was
concerned.
announced that we're going to see our family, she's on the floor going,
But then she seemed, on that night from what we saw, she was very concerned about reassuring masses, and perhaps that's where she was focused, but yeah.
I did
Because I said this
I did
to...
feel a little bit ditched, I'd say, in the last couple of days.
Well, I'm here now, don't worry. But what I will say, I'll say to you what I said to Yena.
Stop being a dickhead now. I can say that to you back now.
Why?
You told me to stop being a twat once, though.
Hey, I wasn't evicted for any sound reason other than Olivia and James, but I knew they would do that. But what they were saying about Yena, I would just say this. I won't say anything else because I don't want to stir, but
No.
it's between us two, spousal privilege. They're not allowed to air this. Is that they think she's a 25-year-old woman who's being pandered to by everyone else.
She had this conversation with me tonight.
Yeah, that's how they
She asked me if
felt.
I feel that way tonight.
But that's how, yeah, so that's what they were saying. It's like, why is everyone pandering to her? Why would they laugh at something she does when if someone else were to do that, they wouldn't laugh? Or why would
I
we
don't
feel
know.
bad about asking Yimron
'Cause-
something when if we were to ask you, we wouldn't feel bad? But they find it quite annoying.
Did Tom nominate Noki as well? I think he
Yeah, I
did.
think so.
Because weirdly, I was trying to like, in that moment, I was trying to like almost guess who had nominated who. And I just remember Tom and Noki. Remember the one that says Jets? Go on above. I always say...
It's just not
But-
nice.
Feel like that. I didn't know that people had that chance to let me feel like that.
That's how I felt embarrassed when I sat there on the Friday night that Paul left. I said to you guys, the paranoia of being up for eviction hit me like a ton of bricks. And even though I was mostly avoiding Paul, because I wasn't spending time with you guys, my paranoia hit the roof.
Yeah.
And that happens sometimes. You feel like a pile of crap, but it never comes from nowhere. It does come from somewhere. And like, I've been validated that I was right to feel like that, and so have you because of what was said. It might not be a true reflection of how they feel, but you still feel it. You're allowed to feel that.
Yeah. I just think everything will be fixed in a few days' time if it's meant to be. I'll be gutted if it's out forever held against me, I'll be honest.
I don't think it will be, personally.
I don't think it will be as well.
No, it's just heightened feelings.
But yeah, I think so. I think as well, though, like, I don't believe that either of the other two would have ostracised themselves to prove a point to anyone else.
No, neither do I. And even Tom, I think there are things that Paul has seen that would disappoint him, i.e. Tom saying, love you, Noki. He might stand up for Paul by nominating me, but in his general behaviour, he's been, like, pleasant enough and friendly enough to
But, like,
me.
that's the thing, like, Tom made meringues with Yinrin and showed Yinrin how to make meringues and in that sense was so lovely to you.
Was that a betrayal to
And
his
I
friends?
didn't always see the side that Yinrin mentioned. So to me, I never saw that. So how can I justify that?
Yeah.
I only saw the nice side. But if someone stands up and says, this makes me uncomfortable,
I was
and
lucky
they've
that you heard what he
already...
said to me. I was lucky.
But when someone says this type of thing makes me uncomfortable...
It's arguable sometimes.
If it's been multiple
unfortunately.
occasions where you've had to go back on what you've said relevant to the time, and me saying it a few days later when I don't anymore feel like that won't have the same impact as if they go and see it
in real time.
because like even walking out here with tears in my eyes, I thought, fuck it. Normally I would try and hide this, but everyone's seen this side of me now. I don't have anything to be ashamed of. And actually I would rather say to everyone else who I'm now living with, this is how I feel, and I want you all to understand that I feel a bit like an outsider. So if I am, like, will you let me know so I can know where I stand?
Olivia, I so understand and empathise with your feelings. Like, I've been there myself, and I really understand where you're coming from. So I really feel for you, and
But
I
I
just
feel
don't
bad
think you
that
deserve
that
it.
happened to you
But it happened, and it
happened, and in a way, like, now we have moved past it. But the difference with that as well was the good thing was that there was 12 people in
I had
the
space
house.
to, like, find.
So there was space to go elsewhere. Whereas when there's 6 people in the house and
So
1
where
out
the
of
hell do I
5
go
feels
now?
that way.
You don't need to spend a single day in this house feeling like you have to isolate yourself. But there's
and
no
I
need.
do, like, I look back on, and that's why I said last night I regret the whole Halloween situation. And I do. I regret looking back on it, but I don't regret what happened as a result.
And I give you so much grace for that, because I would never expect anyone to behave
I think
any
you
differently.
regret it in a sense as well.
Yeah.
Because it impacted your experience as a person.
It did, but I think for me, like, it was so painful, and it hurts me to this day that I made you feel like that. But
I don't blame
knowing
you.
what we know to this day, I'm glad that it happened.
And I think, like, it's so nice, like, the conversation we had 2 nights ago in bed, stuff like that. Like, knowing that there's people on the outside who will be just, like...
What the hell? They'll be like, what is going on
How
here?
did that happen? That's not
friends?
right. How are they friends? Because of contributing factors externally. It's actually nothing to do with you at all. And more so to do with me, but not even really to do with me.
Yeah, I know.
Like, and it just makes me giggle because it's a bit of like a ha-ha to them.
Yeah, I love it because people will think, like, people like me and you who are academic, maybe you who's more reserved, maybe me who's more suspicious, that we would never be friends with, like, someone like Olivia. But I want to, like, be like, ha, let me show you why I'm friends with her. And you've proved me right.
But I think that's always why, like, when people have ever, like, questioned me and Yinrun's friendship, I've always said, I think a lot of people protect you, Yinrun, because you are just, like,
special.
The sweetest, kindest person I think I've ever met in my life. And you wear your heart on your sleeve, and I do not believe there's a bad bone in your body. But I love being able to give you, like, the chance at sisterhood that you didn't have, that I've always had. Like, I love getting to do your hair, and we do... And it's like, for me, I don't know how anyone could ever say anything about that, because, like, I loved spending time with you. Even today, when I was like, this girl's lost it. Like, I think you're hilarious, and I think you're funny, and you know that I have a lot of respect for you and admire you greatly for coming here and doing what you've done. So, like, I stand by that. Like, I have a genuine place in my heart for you, regardless of how different we actually may be. You know?
This is, I totally understand why would they feel that way about me. Because did you hear what Jordan said?
What did you say?
They said they have suspicion on me, Jenkins and Tom.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, they.
It's genuine.
Like, and don't get me wrong, like, I've heard opinions on, like, she could be suspicious, maybe at times I'm like, I see that.
Yeah, but you respect that your view is never the ultimate. You should, as a sensible person, take in other people's perspectives.
But I even said to Yinrun after the other night when her and Matt were making the session when she was this close to tears, I thought, don't fucking start crying, man.
Don't you start.
Ooh, cowboy with the shorts on.
Where are those boy shorts from, boy?
I said that to her. I think you're a genuine person. I have massive respect for you. And I actually love you, and I'll enjoy spending time with you. Like, today when I was like, this girl's cracked, man, she's fucking lost it. Because it's just fun.
I bloody love her.
And, like, that side of me relates to her because I am a fucking idiot. So, like, that childish side totally relates.
And, like, why shouldn't you at 25 still find that fun in life? Like,
yeah. Matty, are you wanting a drink? Okay.
Are you sure?
We were losing our minds. Because we only got set that task, what, about 2, 3 p.m.
hard?
We just sat around all morning being like...
Like me.
Yeah.
I have friends similar to me, but no one is me.
I said that in Vinton. I said, I've always felt alone, but here I think everyone feels alone because everyone's an individual and everyone's unique.
But I think that's come to light in here, is my
You're not
first
your friends.
impression is she's a bitch. You peel that back, you realise she's actually fun. You peel that back, you realise secret softie. very caring. Like, and there's different layers to me.
Yeah, and people don't
And I
accept
think
that that's a
people
thing.
don't expect me
Yeah.
to be friends with the underdog either. And I think tonight highlighted it in that my friends expected me to lead by example. And I'm not a sheep, I'm a shepherd.
Yeah.
I don't